Hi, I'm not yet dead, and welcome back to No Man's Land. Hi, I'm not yet dead. So, Titch, you there? I just saw you join the party, but I can't hear you. Ah, gotcha. You... No worries. Oh, in that case I might go ahead and eat the apple I've got sat next to me. I thought, no, I won't eat that, not while I'm streaming. So yeah, so I just started the stream and I'm just starting to sow a... Ooh, that's very dark. A field. But yeah, so I'm here with Titch, who will join us in a moment, I am sure, once she's finished the monumental task of downloading all of the mods. Which, the problem with No Man's Land is that that list is only going to get bigger and bigger. I did get rid of a few this afternoon, so it's not as bad as it might have been. But yeah, so welcome everybody, welcome Titch, thank you for joining me. Hey, and Jeff's just joined. Ooh, International 2, good call, I forgot about that. Yeah, Jeff's just joined in the chat. Hi Jeff, how are you? Hope you're well. You know what, I'm not even going to bother trying to I've got those linked John Deere 8350s, and I'm not even going to bother trying to turn them all off to turn around. It's just not worth it. I've always wanted to try it and I've never tried it, so I thought I'd give it a go. Now for some reason, oh, no worries, yeah, no worries. It's probably my fault. You just ask Jim. I'm not the best at. Although I keep a strict list of all of the mods I use, there's always something I forget. So for those that are leaving me messages in chat, for some reason I'm not getting the updates, which is rather frustrating because they seem to be flooding in. And all I've got at the moment is 2, which I find a bit weird. Yeah, good to hear you, good Jeff. So welcome all. Yeah, I don't know, there's something seems to be going on funny in the chat because I can't believe I've already got 20 messages from three viewers and I've only got 2 on the screen I'm looking at. That's a bit weird. So yeah, 100 subscribers. I'm actually a few days late. It's now 104. But I've had a bit of a busy week, so I haven't had a chance to do anything else. Actually, no, I'm going to have to switch these things off. That's a bit annoying. So yeah, and hey, hi Kathy, how are you? Well, Jeff already said you're okay, so I'll take Jeff's word for that. We'll assume you're okay. I lifted those up, and they're still seeding. What's that about? At least 2 of them are. That's a bit weird. Is it just 1? No. 2. Yeah, something's really weird. Titch, are you watching the stream? Okay, no worries. I just wondered, just... Yeah, for some reason I'm getting chat notifications like you wouldn't believe, but I'm only getting Jeff. Jeff, are you getting 35 chat notifications? Because I don't think that's right. I'll just ignore it and look at what's in front of me. But yeah, no, I appreciate that, Jeff, thanks. So yeah, so I figured it was time we expanded No Man's Land a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. And we need to get a bit industrial. In fact, actually, you know what we're going to do? To ease the pain of watching me trying to deal with these seeders, which are great fun. But yeah, I've always wanted to try this, and it's a lot trickier than I thought it might be, it's fair to say. Yeah, isn't that funny? So according to my screen, where all I'm getting is the notifications of the number of messages I've got, I've now got 45 messages. That's just bizarre. Anyway, so I'm going to try and stop looking at that, despite the fact that every single second it pops up and says you've got more messages. So I'll just keep checking my my tablet like I usually do, and we'll stick with that. Now what's that worker going to do about that tree? Oh no, he's alright. He's doing it. They'll be tidying up to do it at the end, but he's doing it. Good. Okay. So first thing we need to do is jump into another tractor, and we need to figure out what we're going to do. And actually I think, you know what, the first thing we'll do is jump out of that and jump into this. So we're going to play with some new toys today. And actually the first thing we're going to do, because No Man's Land is now officially open. No Man's Land Foods is open for business, and I'll show you what I mean when I say that. I did take a screenshot earlier and didn't get around to posting it. I was going to, and then just didn't get time, frankly, because for my second day off in a row I spent most of it working. Oh, and here comes Titch. What was missing, Titch? What did I forget? So no. So the Amazon Catros was on me because I took it off my list thinking I deactivated it because I returned it recently, and clearly I didn't. So that's my fault. Sorry. Well, we can mow this bit of road now, which would be kind of cool. I bought it today, so I made a wee bit of money overnight. But yeah, so I'm just going to show. I was quite disappointed that I couldn't do what I was going to do, because those letters came out today. I don't know if you looked at those yet, Tits. Well, you will do in a minute because you just installed them. And look. No, it's fine. No Man's Land Foods is open for business. I was going to put them on the roof, but they wouldn't go on the roof. Oh, we've had more growth in the trees. Oh, that's quite cool. So yeah, we've got a nice big sign up outside the food factory. I really wanted to, they are a bit big. I really wanted them on the roof. They'd have looked perfect on the roof, but of course it wouldn't let me place them up there, which I hadn't really thought about. Go on then. Let's do that. Yeah. I'm smiling. Awesome, thank you. Cool. Done? Awesome. Right. Oh, have you added yourself to the farm? So grab a tractor. Take your pick. If you want something fancy, the class is down at the straw factory. So what I thought we'd do, so there's a couple of things. Well, there's actually a shed load of stuff we could do. All of which involves buying new kit actually, but anyway. So I've got rid of the weeder. No, I haven't. No, I've kept the weeder. Sorry, but I've got rid of the Joskin free fertilizer-y thing. So we'll need. Oh, the worker stopped. So we'll need something to spread fertilizer with, and I think actually we'll get that new variable, the new one, the variable width fertilizer spreader. I also thought we would create a couple of new fields, so I've got a plan to have a couple of biggish fields near the biogas plant at field at square 46, and another field near the straw barn just in the bottom half of field 35. So I'm going to create a path through the hedges I've put in and have a field coming out the back of that little farmyard there. And in amongst all that, but of course we'll do the usual, and we'll mow the grass before we create the field. Then of course once the field's created we'll need to lime it, so we'll need to get the Bruns again that I accidentally returned and lime those areas, and then we'll plant them. And then in the meantime we could also put another, we won't have time to do all this, we could also put another field in just south of I bought patch 35, so we can put another field in line with the ones that are already there. Eventually they'll all be joined up in one, but for now we'll create it as a separate field and do the same with there. So, you know, It's a bit of rinse and repeat, but there'll be plenty to keep us going, that's for sure. So I'm going to head down to the store and we'll get some of this equipment. So I've taken the mowing tractor. So we'll need to mow and bale, silage wrap. We'll need the spreader. We need to get that worker restarted actually with those that's up on that field with his canola, because he's got confused and run out of field. Where's the road? Oh, here it is. We could also be mowing the tracks as well, because of course I've now got more tracks, but you don't have to worry about that today. I'll do that off screen so I can then paint them. And I don't know, I kind of think that'll probably be enough. If we get all that done and get them seeded and everything, I should be pretty impressed actually. I suppose we might also need to take a few trees out. Let's see how we do. If we do, we'll get I returned the big tree harvester, we'll get a little one because they're only little trees, so it doesn't really matter. Cool, you beat me to it. Oh, you did get the class. Fancy. Right, yo. Right. So if I... Ooh, shall I make... I'll give you the rights. Do I really? What do we think, folks? Yeah, go on. It's fine. I know where you are. I can always come and get you later. Right. So let's have... We've got to play with the new toys. So let's have the new toys. So we'll get the Vicon. And we'll have it as Vicon because I think it looks cool. But we'll just lease it because, you know, I'm a cheapskate. And we'll have that one, we'll have that one with the Vario BX because that's what it's all about really. It's a bit pointless if you don't. Could get a different mower. And we'll get... Shouldn't need a tedder, shouldn't need a windrower. We'll need the baler. And we all know which baler. Right, I'm going to get that. What colour wrap shall we have? I quite like usual white, black, green, pink. I quite like the green myself. Vicon, yeah, Vicon. Trelleborg, yeah, whatever. I'm not fussed. I don't really care about what ties up with my baler so much. Tractors I'm quite fussy about. Balers I'm less fussy. Right, so that's thems. We will also need, while we're here and doing a little bit, we'll get fertilizer technology. I want the new Kvenland because it's cool. I'm going to lease that too. And then we'll get MBA. Oh yeah. Yeah, so do you want to mow or do you want to bale? Do you want to play with the baler? Alright, go for it. It's fine by me. Right, so that'll keep us going for a little bit. Oh, we'll need a plough as well, of course. I was going to get a new plough, but I have to say getting the new plough, for a 2.5 metre plough for ploughing out what will actually be pretty big fields seems a bit daft. Hence putting the field creator pack in, so we'll pick something biggish and squarish and that'll be the easiest way to do it. What the oh, which one do you mean? Oh, don't know. That'd explain why I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm doing it again. Look, usual. I'm sat here with the steering wheel's not on. Ah, excuse me, folks. Alright, okay. Right, okay. Oh, nice. Right, so need to think about what I was thinking we'd do here is put a couple of big-ish fields in. Mind you, there's not a massive amount of space because I still want to put in some more buildings, but I could put those on the other side. Yeah, I thought I'd put in a couple of big-ish fields right next to the biogas plant for doing the old silage. So when you're, you know, growing your corn and doing your forage harvesting, not forage harvesting, your chaffing, you've not got. Yeah, we'll put some more houses on the other side. Okay, fine. So yeah, sorry. Cool, thank you. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I'm still questioning myself for putting that tree in the middle, but or leaving that tree in the middle. I didn't put it there, but I just thought it looked nice. But actually, in a sea of concrete, it does look a bit weird. Right. So if let's see, where's a good place to start? Okay, sure. Switch to the front one. Fold it out. Drop it. No, wrong one. Sorry. Drop it down. Switch it on, go for it while I'm setting myself up. And then we do this. Actually, I'm going to need this in all, aren't I, to make sure that I'm doing it right. And then we... Oh, and I told myself the other day, make sure you fold these out first because they take ages. Ooh, I'm still flashing. Why am I still flashing? What's going on? Okay, better. Most popular stream yet. I've now had 180 messages according to the thing on my screen. Work mode. Ooh, how'd you do that? R1, L3. Swath. Done. Lower it down. Must be it's just going crazy for me. Well, I'll get good stats next month anyway. Right, okay. So let's try and keep this reasonably square, he says, because I'm good at that. Not sure, that doesn't look too bad. It's great, this. I love these mowers. That baler's cracking. Actually, I might just do, so if we take this out to this tree and then maybe we put an L-shaped one on the other side of it. Mind you, we've got that stone in the way, so that's going to be a bit of a nuisance. The rock thing. Right, so lift a boot, lift a boot. Okay, fine. Reverse out. Come on, you can do it. I know it's hard work and it's really heavy, but you can do it. It's fine. It's all good. Lower that one. Yeah, so it's interesting actually. I noticed it the other day that actually if you're doing hay or straw, it bales faster than if you're doing grass and wrapping, which I reckon is just to give it the time to do the wrapping. Actually, you know what, that's not going to be a particularly big field, right? We have to take those trees out. Yeah, totally, it's really clever. It sort of matches its own speed. Yeah, so we'll need to get rid of them trees, but we'll bring this out to here. We'll lift that up, be nice and accurate about it, bring it back round again. I appreciate you jumping on tits anyway. It was a bit of a last minute thing really. I just thought today, I thought, oh, you know what, got an evening. How are they going? They do a little bit, yeah. You definitely can't watch them while you're playing, no. Right. Ah, cool. Nice. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Well, I might, yeah, I was just thinking actually, because I wasn't aware that why is that not lifting? Oh, right, there we go. Yeah, because there's a new loco's just come out, which I knew was coming, but I didn't know it was coming yet. And so I'm very tempted. It's a bit naughty, but I'm very tempted to buy it. So if I do, I might do a train stream tomorrow afternoon actually, if I've got time. No, I actually haven't even looked yet, but no, they're usually not. I usually wait for everything to be in a sale. I hardly ever buy anything when it's new with trains in well, because I have to say I do find them quite pricey. But yeah, well, whatever. It is the last one for TSW 2020, so go crazy. I've still got some others to buy yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't bought all the others yet. But no, you're new. That's okay. I'm saying the terrible thing is I can't wait for the new one to come out because it's got the London Underground on it, which would be very cool. The whole Bakerloo line. Well, I don't know if it's the whole Bakerloo line, but certainly quite a bit of it. Oh, I've not done that very well actually. Could do a little bit more of that, but never mind. Right. Okay, so that's that. So I'm not gonna bother lifting them this time. Right, now we can speed up a bit. We've cut the shape. Come on. So it feels a little bit underpowered, this tractor, for these mowers. I mean, it's alright going forwards, but it don't like going backwards with them, that's for sure. And now we've got the basic shape. I'll probably just turn corners. Sorry, go on. I did, that was great! How did you manage to get that van on 2 wheels? That was just amazing. It's pure skill. I mean, clearly. I mean, you know, in actual reality, you couldn't do that. No normal mortal could drive like that with such skill and care and precision. So it's clearly a skilled thing. Let's be good. Sorry, what? No, just water. It's a bit late in the day for coffee. I've got to go to bed early. Well, relatively early. Early for me. Well, I've got to take it's a family outing tomorrow. We're going to the beach, and around here that means you have to go at 6 in the morning because, you know, we did it a couple of weeks ago, and by the time we left at what about 9:15, it was already 35-36 degrees. So you go early, but it's still 30 degrees, and you still spend your entire time actually just sitting in the sea because it's just too hot to not be in the sea. And yeah, so I've got to go. We're going to get up about 6. So yeah, early to bed tonight. That's alright. Nice chilled stream beforehand. Just the thing. When it empties the back, it slows down. Really? Oh. Oh, maybe that is it, I suppose. And so actually maybe what it does then, because of course when I did it the other day on the first look thing, I just did a straight line, so of course it was all pretty even in swath, and maybe it does, maybe it regulates the speed based on the amount of grass, so it manages. That'd be quite clever though, actually. So maybe it manages the speed of the tractor depending on how much it's, watch out, collision, depending on how much it's got to pick up. So maybe if it's a thinner swath, it's would it? Ah, if it's a thinner swath, does it get faster or slower? Oh wow, that is quite slow. Because, well, mind you're on miles, aren't you? Yeah, because I wonder if it either goes slower because if you bale too quick, hang on, if you've got more swath, it has to regulate the speed correctly so that you don't have, there's an awful lot of weeds here, bushes and things. Because if you've got a thicker swath, it'll go slower because you can't bale too fast before the bale is wrapped and spits out the other end. So it balances the speed so that it doesn't bale faster than it'll wrap. Equally, I suppose if your swath is really thin, maybe it goes slower because so that you don't wrap your bale faster than you create one. Actually no, but that wouldn't be an issue, so you just don't want it. It just regulates the flow, doesn't it, really, so the timing's right. It's quite clever. Yeah, okay, so it's managing it, so if it's too thick, it doesn't bale too fast. It's pretty clever. It is a cool baler. Yeah, it's getting a bit tricky to even see the swath down there, but it don't matter too much. We'll pick up what we can get. It's more about making use of the grass and not wasting it. We'll need to get a tree harvester and cut these trees down, frankly making money out of it. Not going to waste it. I'm just doing weird things now. I'm just trying to find a route through to make this the most efficient way possible, I think. So one more pass and I'll be done. It looks pretty though. Hey Zeke, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Here with Titch, you can join us if you like. I didn't invite him because he's probably working. Pizza, yeah. She's got pizza, I've got water and an apple. It's a bit lame really, isn't it? I did, yeah, absolutely. I did. And I felt I shouldn't have whiskey and drive, so go on after you. Plus I probably ought to give my liver a night off. Not that I drink that much anyway, but that's going to test your baling skills. That is that corner. Right. Well, we've mowed our area, so actually the next thing then, so let's get that lifted up, switch it off and fold it away, switch to the back one, lift it up, switch it off, fold it away. We are done. Good to hear you at work, Zeke. You had a good week. What are you at? You're now at Thursday. Okay, well we're all at Thursday, you know what I mean. Oh my god, this whole weekend thing is really confusing. Right, so that's done one. So let's cut this one, I think, and then we'll move on in rotation. So if I drop that one off, and then drop that one off. Right, so the next thing to do actually will be, we will need the stump grinder. Hey MISSYB. Right. Okay, so let's get, oh, what? what? You see, this is what I got rid of that JCB after the other day. My goodness me, what was that all about? Just goes doolally. And oh, whoa. It's quite funny, but it's a bit annoying if you've left a worker doing something. Come and find him buried in a tree about 3 fields away. Whoa, this is really weird. It's funny, I've never used this and it's really odd. I just thought I'd try it. I'll probably get rid of them. Right. Lower it down, switch it on. Lower it down, switch it on. Lower it down, switch it on. Okay, we're away. Right, with a bit of luck we'll be able to leave him to it and he'll get that finished. Go on, seriously, you can do it. I know you can do it. There you go, well done, awesome. Grief. You can do it, there we go. Get my truck, let's get them bales out. Hey Kathy. I would say how you doing, but I know you're doing okay. At least I hope so, because that's what Jeff said, and I always believe what Jeff says. You could, if you want, if you won't mind, if you want to jump back to the farm and grab the stump grinder. I knew what I needed. Stump grinder. It's in the main shed next to the shack. You wouldn't? Yeah. No. I couldn't comment. You late for the party? Yes. You've missed it. We've already had all the balloons and the party poppers and Titch eating all the pizza and I drank all the beer. So yeah, definitely too late. Oh, you're not one of those that leaves the crusts, are you? Oh my goodness me. Pizza. It's alright, I get used to it. Where's the thingy? It's in the shed next to the hut, the farmhouse, the grand farmhouse. Wow, these bales are a bit all over the place. Cake would be awesome. Hey B&K, I'm good, thank you. We need 100 candles. That might be a bit excessive. I'm good, how are you? Busy moving on with my grand plans for no man's land. We'll go back. They all missed the thing at the beginning. We'll go back and show it again at the end, because the food company is now in operation, so we've got to do what we can to keep it busy. Right, is that it? 17 bales. Actually, that looks about right, actually. That's alright, that's not bad. I do apologise to people who live in this house. I'm very sorry. The owners of the sweet shop, or well, the managers, the runners of the sweet shop. I own it because it's my land. I know, I am. I've parked a great big truck with a load of bales on it in their back garden. Well, at least it will be their back garden when I get round to doing it for them. But there you go. Right, so we need then a small tree harvester. I think it should be able to, these are relatively small trees, and I've never used the Sampo, so I thought we'd give it a go. I returned the Komatsu, and I thought we'd try this. Oh, look at that, that's just cool. Evo Track, Evo Baltic, whatever. Magnum. Is it laggy? Do I need to do the thingy? Lease it, crikey, it's expensive. Right, let me do that then. You doing your trick driving again, Titch? Is that it? Okay. Right. So. Oh, it's so sweet, look. It's so cute. Okay, I'm not going to be there real quick. I've just saved it. Did that help? Oh, then it'll definitely be, if you stop moving, it'll definitely be lag free. You'll be fine. Oh. Ah. Everybody would know what you meant. Yeah, totally. I get it. That's fine. Yeah, I ran away. I've had enough. Is that not right? If you could just get on and finish the work, that'd be great. No. I know, and I've picked up what, to all intents and purposes, is probably the slowest tree harvester in the world. Allegedly it can do 16, but currently it's only doing 15, and I'm in kilometers an hour, not even miles an hour, so that's just nuts. And suddenly it seems a really long way from the store. Yeah, don't waste my fuel, can't afford it. I'm actually going to change my headphones a second, hang on. Right, let's get rid of them, because that's really hurting my ear. Okay, that's better. And all I need to do now, bear with me a second, swap my sound over, there we go, we're done. Now I should be in stereo. Well, now you're in stereo. I don't think it'll matter, I've only got a mono microphone. Okay. In that case, you're all good. Put that thing on a low load at all. I know, right? I wish I had done, because oh my goodness me, who'd have thought it? It's tiny as well. Look at the size of it. It's so small. If I'd have known it was going to be so slow, I think I would have done just that. That's just ridiculous. It is quite cute, especially with its little blue wheels. I mean, how cool is that? If I could figure out how to use the crane thing at the front, that'd be very helpful. Right, okay, we're away. It's where we say, this tree is too big for this harvester. Surely not. I thought they're all diddy trees. I think we'll be fine. Oh, hang on. Anyone see will it go in? Go around the tree, be nice. Oh, it is as well. It's going to say, yes, this tree is too big. Seriously, really? You are joking. That's the tiniest tree in the world, and you can't cut it. Oh, hang on, if I do it a bit. It's not letting me do it. Hang on, let's try that. There we go. So yeah, it's just got a really tall stump. Now all I need to be able to do is get the blooming thing to lift it up. Come on. Yeah, so I need to leave. Yeah, as if you're going to be offensive, you can come and help out. I mean, seriously. I tell you what, you think this is bad? You should have seen me trying to hook up the Bale shredder last week. That was horrendous. Right, what? Oh, you did. I was talking to Zeke. Let's see, cut length. Yeah, let's make it longer. Oh, is it only go up to 6? Oh, good grief. Fine. Lovely. Okie dokes. Now we're away. You think this is bad? We've got to plough out the field in a minute. Actually, that's true, yeah. Oh, you know, I've just had this amazing idea. That would so work. It'd be the slowest way to put a fence in, but that would actually work. Zeke's just said if you cut it that high, you've got a fence post. So actually, you could do fence posts just by putting a whole load of trees, waiting for them to grow, and then harvest them. That's true, actually. Yeah, that is true. As far as the game's concerned, I wonder if that is how he did it. That's a very good point. Oh, there we go. No, that's a good thought. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, true. Typed in Z Construct to a YouTube channel based on nosing it with somebody else. I could always give you. You could always get a chainsaw if you want, or I could come and cut it with my chainsaw. Cool. These are the only 3, right? They're the only ones on the whole field. Nice. So the paint's nearly done. Goodness. Even getting across the field is so slow. It's ridiculous. It's like coming. Shall I cut it, or I better stay away from that? There's a crazy lady with it. Very sharp, very dangerous stump grinder. Look, I even caught it. Look at me. Ah, that's rubbish. Can't throw for toffee though. Quick run. You know, it's actually quicker to run across the field than it is to go in the harvester. Woohoo! Right, we're away. Seat's got wood. It's funny, I was just thinking that's a very good idea. I was just thinking you could, because you can run, I'm pretty sure you can run as fast as the cars do in most of the maps. So what's that? I'm pretty sure. No, not that we played this far too much. There we go, that one cut a bit short. Well, we could try that, that would be a fun thing to do. Let's also see if we can run at the same speed. Let's see who can run faster. There you go. Have a running race. Never seen anybody do what on a video? I thought you meant cutting trees down. I'm like, really? You've had a very sheltered life. Yeah, I started watching that one, and as usual with all the intent and purposes of keeping up with it at night, it always fails. Because it was quite cool. Yes, it's true. No, indeed. Yeah, that's the sad thing. Night, BK. Thanks for stopping by. Well, bye. Night. I take the wife to work. So, good afternoon. Right where he is. Came up with a very fun YouTuber who I love watching. But you're not supposed to be watching another YouTuber. You're supposed to be watching this one. What? Yeah, she didn't answer that question. It's probably best we don't go there. But apparently she loves watching them, so whatever they do, it's clearly good. Right, so next thing is we need to cultivate out the field. Cool, thank you. No, let's not get one of them. Could get a subsoiler. Is that the best way to do it? What we got? Fell over. What fell over? Oh, don't worry about it. 4 meters too short. So what do we got? We could have 6 meter, 8 meter, 12 meter. It sounds dangerous. 12 meter. Trying to plough out a field with a 12. Oh, we could go crazy and get the 24 meter flexi coil. That's probably a little bit much too. Um, 400 horsepower. Oh, they need a lot of horsepower. Crikey. Right. Sorry. Oh, is that what's causing it? Is it when I'm in the shop? Isn't that funny?
It causes the horse causes the generator. It's not just in the shop. Yeah, just so sometimes you can see. You've noticed that when people go into the shop and you jump between the machinery as well.
Oh, okay, sorry. Then I should stop doing that too.
It can cause a large rubber too, so yeah. It's quite interesting.
Right, let's give this a go. I haven't tried doing a field with this. How? Oh, and I tell you what. Please don't run through my barley field. Oat field, rather. That's my test field. Mind you, I'm thinking actually, I'm thinking about putting seasons on once I've got some of these fields cut. I might put seasons on here, in which case the testing will stop. You could get. Do you want to fill up the lime spreader actually while I start cutting this field? So the Bruns. Yeah, it's right outside the shop. The green one. Oh, green one. The green one. Yeah. Right, I'm going to regret this because I hate cutting fields with this. You can use pallets, or yeah, you can use the multi-silo purchase point, Jim's on the map one. Is it really expensive? I haven't really used it a lot. Oh yeah, they're quite cool. So I mean, you can use. Sorry. There's the big bags, big bags. But I think you need to. I don't think it'll detect those. I think you have to manually load them. So just go with a standard in-game line bag. It's fine. I haven't got them activated on this map. No. Actually, I'm just going to pull that forward a little bit so I'm not so close to the road. Right. Yeah, so the bag that the line bag that looks like a bag, I have a feeling the Bruns won't automatically load from those, if I remember correctly. So I just use the normal in-game pallet. It's fine, or bag pallet thing, boxy thing. Uh-oh, we missed a tree. It's just on the corner. It's fine. It's just, it'll be another scary tree for the workers to get worried about. That's all. We can get rid of it after. It's not stopping me cutting the field. It's fine. Oh, I didn't do that very straight, did I? That's a bit rubbish. But yeah, actually, I wonder. So, because I was thinking the other day, because I've started doing my test, using that little field at the farm for testing crop yield and value, right? And I thought, well, I shouldn't really go to seasons because I've already started that test, and I'll have to start again. But I'm only 2 crops through, so that doesn't matter. But then I thought, well, I wonder actually if I put seasons on, whether the value changes or whether the yield will change. MYD, there is game sound. What? Hang on. There is game sound plus Titch is very quiet. Oh, there's no game sound. Really? There's no game sound, or it's really quiet game sound. There should be game sound. I haven't done anything. And Titch, apparently you're quiet. I wasn't going to say anything at all. I make no comment. Does that sound better, MISSYB? I was quite a long way away from the tractor, to be fair. That's probably why it was so quiet. But yeah, so there's a question for everybody in chat actually. Does anyone know if yield change between base game and seasons? Apart from the fact, of course, that you need an extra level of fertilisation, which I'll have to try and remember to do, because I forgot when I was first on Shamrock on seasons.
I'd say yes.
Be curious to find out actually.
The reason I say yes, you've played the seasons on the
On here, no. No, I haven't.
Right, okay. So, well, but you've played the seasons on FS19.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
On
so
Shamrock.
you know that, I mean, I guess the only way it kind of affects the yield is if your winter crops, you get a higher yield.
Oh, do you? Oh, they see how that, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So if
Winter crops give you a higher yield.
Interesting, okay.
So I always try to get,
So if you're really organised, you'll get a better yield, which makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, and that's true in life, because in winter, if you sow winter crops well in life, give you a higher yield because they've got a longer.
Because they've got
even
longer
though it's
to
a slower,
develop.
longer, slower growing season.
Yeah.
But they also use up more. They also cost a little bit more because you've got, apart from perhaps canola, which is a sort of break crop. You know, you can pretty much chuck that in, and it won't cost you too much because you know you don't really need to bother weeding it or anything.
Right.
But yeah, and of course the other thing with seasons that I find is you get spots that weirdly wither or just don't germinate as well. So that clearly also has an effect on your yield outside of the, which you won't get in the base game. I think the base game gives you a more consistent yield. It's maybe the better way of putting it.
Interesting. I suppose, and that kind of does make sense because you know the point of seasons is more realistic, and therefore, you know, there's no such thing as consistency in real life. So, in farming or most other things, for that matter. So Missy can hear me better, but still no game sense. I mean, I've kind of picked on the mic a little bit. So is that because I put output to headphones all audio? Surely not, right?
I don't know.
So if I do that, is that better? Because now I can't hear the game, but maybe you guys can. I could always put my other headphones back on over the top. Just makes my ears really uncomfortable. Because I've got a pair of earbuds in one ear and full ear headphones over my head. It's a little uncomfortable after a while. There we go. Perfect. We have our field cut. It's not exactly what you'd call straight. Is that better, guys?
Okay.
Now Titch has gone to one ear again.
Eh? What? Oh, right, okay. Everybody's always in one ear.
Yeah, it's... You can hear the track now. Okay, so it is that, so it's fine.
Now, so
right, fine. In that case, I'll put, because now I can't hear the game at all. But yeah, so the strange thing is if I put chat audio only to my headphones, you immediately only go to my left ear. Whereas if I put all audio to my headphones, you go into both ears. It's really odd. So I'll put my headphones back on.
My headphones are set to all audio, so I can hear both chat and game sounds clearly.
Right.
But yeah.
I should now.
It's not sure about me. Kathy hears Titch and Tractor.
Titch and Tractor. There we go. Right, now I can hear the tractor too. Cool. So carrying on. This is a good field actually. Oh, awesome. Put yourself what to do, Tits. If you want, you can get another one of these and help to plough it out. While you're waiting. I'll lease it for you.
What is it? Alright, okay, cool. If you do that way, because I don't have to try and figure it out and come up with the wrong thing.
Oh, you can get a different one, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, or accidentally buy something, which is not so bad in seasons, but because you can get...
Oof, just made it.
Mrs. can hear both now, so...
Nice.
I changed my settings to allow my audio. And I didn't have it to allow it to be shared, so I'm not sure.
I saw that on the thing the other day. Yeah.
Which is why the video with Farmer Mania took yesterday, that you couldn't hear me. I hadn't had it set. But then to be fair, I didn't know we would be recording.
Ah, well, that's,
No,
I mean,
it's
if you're not
true.
streaming, you wouldn't necessarily know, would you? So it don't really matter.
Mm.
So who else was on the edge of their seats to see if I got back out of the store before the tractor went beyond the edge of the field that I've just neatly cut? Because I was. Every time it paused as I pressed the button, I was like, what are you doing? Come on, hurry up.
Mm.
Oh.
So is this one of the ones that's part of the field creator pack?
It is. So the field creator pack is basically, what am I doing? It'd be easy to just go around with it. The field creator pack is basically a bunch of cultivators and subsoilers that you can just switch on the create fields thing, because otherwise in game you can only do it with plows. So it just gives you, of course, it's a lot easier to get a square edge using a decent, cultivator. Plus it gives you a lot more width.
I need to have you come on to our NML multiplay, and I'll show you the setup that I do to get the worker to do the straight edges.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Once the outside edges are done, I don't bother.
No, it's true actually, you can do, and you can do that, yeah, you're right. Once the outside edges are done and you're comfortable that your worker's just not going to go crazy and go rogue, then yes, you can do that.
I like to do the inside bit myself. I just get the worker to do the outside bits.
Kathy says, I was pleasantly surprised. I really thought you'd have a strip going off the edge of the map. Yeah, well, it felt like it felt like that was a potential thing. It's certainly true. And you're right, actually, we could just get ourselves another, oh, what am I doing? I'm going all over the place. We could just get ourselves a couple of fancy tractors and go and bale something else and leave workers to do this. Whatever, really. I don't mind.
Oh, I clearly didn't have switch it on. I just assumed that it would automatically do it.
No, you have to switch it on.
So I've
and
got to switch to allow to create field.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
How
Basically.
often have I done this? I never thought, because I thought that was me thinking, oh, it's going to do it automatically because that's what it's made to do.
No, so you can use it as a normal cultivator as well.
And I got right to the end before I even noticed it hadn't done anything.
Mind you, is it this pack that says you can't use them with workers, but then now it's been cut, we could just get ploughs and leave workers to it. Do get a good finish with it though, it does a good job.
Yeah, I mean,
hedges along the edge of this.
Cultivate finish instead of piping. But I mean, the one I do to set workers to, it needs to have a plough and then the cultivator. It won't do it just with just the plough. Guidance steering? No. Guidance
steering? You mean like
I guess,
like
is that
sat-nav?
Like CP pack or, oh, I don't know, maybe it is a sat-nav.
Is that, it's not, is it called sat-nav? No, not sat-nav, what's it called? I can't remember. The answer's no. Whatever it is, we ain't got it.
Clearly we're clueless, so
yeah, exactly. We've no idea what you're talking. If it was something that would make life easier, I'd have it, trust me.
Yeah.
No, the problem I always have is using a steering wheel as opposed to a controller. It just gets really confusing sometimes. Which of course is bizarre because, you know, I use a steering wheel in real life.
I don't. I'd have, if I got behind the wheel of a car, I'd want you to hand me a controller and then run.
GPS, that's the word we were desperately looking for. Thank you, Missy. Yes, that's exactly what we were talking about. Yeah.
No. I mean, you can attach them to some of the modded tractors, but they don't do anything.
Just pretty. Yeah,
except
exactly.
cost you money for no good reason whatsoever. Are you coming down this way? Okay, I'll go along the other way.
I'll just keep going around. Whatever. I don't mind.
Right, I'll try and go around the same way. Then maybe that would help.
I tell you what, the bizarre thing was that actually, when I first got in the car, because I got my wheel while we were all in lockdown and staying at home, and when I first got in my car, after I'd been at home for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks and not gone anywhere, it was so weird. I was just like, this is just weird. And of course the sensitivity was different to the gaming wheel I've got and all sorts of stuff. I was like, okay, that's just bizarre. That's how long I've been at home. I've actually I've just got used to using a pretend wheel instead of a real one. Very strange.
Zeke, that's the one. The lizard subsoiler 6 metre, that's the one I use. And then a wee
Oh yeah, that
cultivator
one.
on the back, just to get, as you say, just to do the borders, and then, yeah.
Yeah, I might actually.
It's really good.
Do I not have that? I might even have that. I don't know.
No, I had a look. I was hopeful, but you didn't. Because if you'd had it, I just showed you how to do it here. Because I just put the wee 3 metre in-game cultivator on the back, because it doesn't really matter. You just need to be able to attach them together. You need a tractor powerful enough to do it in the ground. And it makes very nice edges.
But so you can use the lizard subsoiler to create fields, can you?
Yeah.
Right.
It's actually it goes under ploughs, and the once you buy it, you'll find it under ploughs.
I can't
and
remember.
I do
I've used
use
it for
it
ages.
as a plough.
Yeah,
use it
totally.
As a plough. So yeah, because it doesn't subsoil, it does actually when you plough. I don't know why they called it subsoiler. Yeah, and you can attach it. But attach either side of it. So yeah, it's handy because if you've got a small tractor earlier on in the game, if you put it on back to front, then it doesn't take into
that's what you were saying. It doesn't need the power.
horsepower. Yeah. It doesn't matter about
I'm just going to run down now.
But as I say, when you want to create fields with it, you've got to have it on the right way around. If you want the cultivator on the back. Yeah. So you set up the width of the tool and you drive in the lines using cruise control. So does that mean your workers don't go wonky then, Kathy?
No, it means you don't go wonky, right? Courseplay.
Right,
Courseplay would be awesome. No, we don't have courseplay. God, I wish we did.
But I see people often have problems with that courseplay in certain mods as well. So yeah,
Mind you,
weird having these lines running all over the map.
I really wish we had follow me. Grief.
Yeah, I think that would be quite a handy one to have. Yeah. Definitely. And I also wish that for multiplayer they had like automatic downloading of all the mods that you need.
Oh, good grief, yeah.
That would just make such a difference. My understanding is that they can do that on PC automatically. Or it takes you to exactly where the mods are that you need, and you just download them.
Yeah, and so it struck me, because of course we've talked about this before, and it struck me the other day that of course some of these maps that are coming out now actually have required mods that will automatically download, so I don't get why they can't do the same for multiplayer. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the same. It's like, I think it was one of MISSYB's mods that I downloaded, and it automatically downloaded all the liquid silo pack as well with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the features are there. I just don't know why they're not using it in terms of multiplayer on the consoles. It would just make things so much easier and quicker.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially given the number of mods there are.
Well, that's the thing. It's getting really complicated these days, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they could just tell you whether or not before it downloads. You could just say, you know, this is the required space. Either you've got it or they don't as well. You know, it wouldn't be a complex system.
No. It's a database lookup, really, isn't it? It's not hard. It's a conspiracy. Yeah, anti-console players, boo.
Yeah, which makes no sense given that 70% of people playing it are on console. You know, because that's where most of the money is.
Well, the amount you pay for a console game these days, certainly. Though I guess not all of that goes to Giants, I'm sure.
I don't know, I think a lot of it will go to, you know, the Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah, exactly. If you're confused, I'm confused too, Kathy. It's easily done, and That almost, well, not necessarily that is my age, but it sure doesn't help. I will
Time
not.
to play chicken.
I will.
Line up.
Right, who's going to win? Are they wide enough? It's not wide enough at this end.
Yeah,
we'll have to bypass.
No,
Hang on.
I think it's yeah, it's gonna probably require 2 passes. Yeah.
I'll pass you on your left. That was rubbish. Look at that. That's just rubbish. What kind of line was that? How close can we get it? How close can we get it? How close can we get it? Oh, look at that! Boo! Oh, you nudged me out. I missed.
Oh, did you? Oh no.
That was rubbish driving. There we go.
See, you need to do some stunt driving now.
I do. I need to practice my stunt driving. Yeah, I think actually that's probably about right. If I'm not confused, I get nervous or I'm asleep. That I know.
Right.
Wow, field done. How cool is that?
So what are you putting in here? Corn, grass, sausages?
Sausages. Oh, if only you could grow sausages. Oh, sausages,
Well,
I need to get some out of the freezer.
You just call them pigs.
Well, yeah, there is that. I haven't got pigs on this map, actually. I may do eventually,
Yeah.
but at the moment I haven't.
I'm hoping to try and convince, because I think Food Farmer, I really like his open pastures. And I'm hoping to, I know he said he didn't do one for pigs, he didn't feel it was right, but I was thinking if he just did a small one I could place in the woods and have some wild pigs in it, so...
Oh, that's an awesome idea.
Yeah, it just came to me not long ago.
So should we plant this up now? We could do, couldn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to plant or do you want to lime?
I'm rubbish at both. I'll probably get a workout to do.
Right, do you want to go get a planter then, or do you want to lime?
Have you got a planter down in your farm?
I don't know. I've only got the seeders at the moment.
Tell you what, I'll lime.
Sure.
Sorry, you're just attaching now.
No, it's fine.
I'm just thinking
I
can actually see the white stuff.
This is true.
It's probably easier than me trying to follow the lines.
And we won't do it real, so I won't recultivate after.
Okay.
Now the only question is what planter to get. Do I go nuts and get one of the new ones?
What is the what's the width on this? The spread?
Pretty big actually. Is it 24? When we're looking in here. 24, yeah.
Okay. Just give me an idea.
Alright.
Roughly where to
I do like this tractor. Right. Ooh, and we can put the thingy on the front. Right, so let's fill that up then. Okay. Oh no, because we'll need...
You just stay up there then.
Planters. Should we go nuts and buy one of the new ones? Well, I'm not going to buy it, obviously. I mean, that'd be silly. 180 horsepower. Yeah, we can do that. I think the 12-meter one would be a bit excessive right at this point in time. Let's do it. Lease it. Fine. Thank you.
Very nice. Ah, thank goodness.
Oh, what was I doing? No, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Silly me. Oh.
Well, I see you. The worker didn't bother about that.
What, the tree? Yeah, it's a scary tree. I just know it.
The interesting thing is I can see how straight your line is. Not bad.
Or not. It's not too bad.
It's not bad, actually.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's fine. It is harder to do, and you're right. Actually, you're both right. The 6-meter BlackSheep modding one would have been better because it's fixed to the 3-point. Anything that's trailed, it's much more difficult to get the line straight. How many of these do I need? I can't remember what the capacity was. I think it's a couple of thousand, so let's have a couple of them. Come on, there we go. And then we'll have a couple of these. I'm going to wish I'd put those pallets in now. Big bags are much cheaper, but
yeah, the pallets are quite good, handy.
Definitely going to get some big stuff. Well, I did say at the beginning you did miss it because, you know, shocking late. But it's time to scale. It's definitely time to scale up the farm. That's what we're doing. So, oh, it would help if I attached it first, wouldn't it? Really.
I started scaling up my no man's land. I think once they've fixed the pallet things to be used, the pallet hot ties has to be used with seasons.
Oh yeah.
So that's when I started. And I think I was watching Julian Hall. I was speaking to him, and he actually convinced me to start just using corn as silage. And so yeah, so the money that I made because it's quite high outlay to begin with for the pallet haul, and that is really.
Indeed.
So yeah, and I put down the big biogas plant I put a massive field. Oh, you didn't do a very steep thing. Sorry, the worker. A massive field of sugar beet, and sold it. So I had about 500,000 litres of sugar beet, and got, you know, it was almost £900 a litre, so you know, so I had, you know, slightly over 500,000.
Nice.
Yeah, I made 500,000 just in sugar beet alone in one field, which was quite interesting because I made back the money that I'd spent on the biogas plant.
Nice. I tell you what, good biogas plant to get is actually the one I've got on Shamrock. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. But it'll be in my mod list on my Shamrock videos. But because you can sell, it'll take potatoes and sugar beet. So if you want to make good money out of potatoes and sugar beet, it's cracking.
Well, I don't know, Mike, is that, yeah, this the one that I've got does sugar beet and potatoes.
Oh, maybe the same one then.
And I know that Jim's one does sugar beet and potatoes as well, but it wasn't showing a price for them, so I wasn't very sure. But then once I placed the other one, it starts showing a price. And yeah, certainly the big one, biogas plant, big one that I placed, yeah, it's much better money.
So what, Jim's on no man's land takes sugar beet and potatoes, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, cool.
It doesn't show you a price for them, but yeah, seemingly it does. Farmer, man who knows all these things, told me. So yeah.
Oh, cool. Because like you say, it doesn't have a price for it, does it?
No, but weirdly, I did see a price.
Oh, he says now it does. So mine now does have a price.
Yeah, I noticed the other day that
Isn't that
the
funny?
price had come up on it, so I don't know.
Oh, fair enough.
I had no idea why it hadn't previously. I don't know.
It's funny because I didn't see that when I first put it in. You're right.
No, he's not updated it yet, so I don't know why.
How odd.
Showing. Yeah.
But yeah, the price of sugar beet is 569 instead of 378, so it's still a really good price. But the price for
it's still a better price. Yeah.
Price for silage is amazing at Jim's biogas plant because it's twice what you'll get anywhere else.
I thought it was only coming up in mine as being 270.
Mine's, well, I am on easy, but mine's 1200.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Because normally silage is 600, isn't it? Oops.
Well, I don't know. It was only coming up as being 250, but on both, right. I think there's a mod conflict somewhere because even the other biogas plant, the big one, when I placed it, it came up with exactly the same price. I thought, well, that's quite unusual.
That is
so
quite
I don't
unusual.
know if I've got something that's causing a wee bit of a conflict somewhere. So yeah, but yeah, as you say, I've only recently started seeing the price for potatoes and sugar beets come up. So who knows? Because sometimes I seem to get more money than others when I go to Germany.
We're away. Crikey, at 15 kilometres an hour as well. So I'm now planting corn at the same speed that that silly little tree harvester could drive it on the road. Oh my goodness.
There's a strip up the side of that field yet I've not done because...
Don't wait, it'll only affect it a little bit. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. See,
In fact,
I done
that, you see, that bit's not straight, so I might even just grass that out anyway.
Okay.
At least eventually. I've been saying that about my original fields for yonks.
Bye, Kathy. See you later.
Oh, cheers, Kathy. Good chat. Thanks for stopping by. What's Zeke say? The 32 kilowatt wildback wildback. Let's have a look. I'm just going to put this on a worker and I'll check which one I'm using on Shamrock. It says on my phone. Let me have a look. Let's see. What's it say? Notes. Nope. Shamrock. It is. It's just called the Lizard Biogas Plant, full power shift.
Yeah.
It's a nice little biogas plant.
Yeah, I think that's the same one I've got. Oh, look at that. It's going to go past it anyway. Yeah, it's a Lizard Biogas one I've got.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
300,000.
Possibly.
But they say I made that back in the first harvest. Right. There we go. Line is done.
Nice.
Right.
Do you want to do some planting with the new planter?
That one you've got.
Can if you want.
Easy?
It is at the moment because I just put it on. I don't know why, but I just put it on and put a worker on it. I'm not sure why I did that, to be fair, but yeah, it's pretty easy. You can always use day ridge markers. I can't remember which button it is. Which one's ridge markers? No.
I think yes, that's the one. The one that has a green digestic tanks and costs 300k. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thanks, Kathy. Oh, no. Switch off.
Oh, is this new fertiliser you were using that has this massive spread on it as well?
Yeah.
24. Cover, change working with 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 45. Wow. That's massive.
If you wanted to have a go, there's one of the fields I think needs spreading.
Which one?
So up at the yard, the big one at the back.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. With the pink and blue one.
Oh, it's got weeds. Oh, they need weeding. Can you do some weeding?
Yeah. Have you got?
That's weird. I've already weeded that bit. Yeah, there's one. It's in the shed. It's in the shed. Yeah, the weed is in the shed.
I couldn't go weed. I've not done weeding for a long time because I switched them all off seasons because it has weeds, patchy weeds. I just get annoyed at them.
I tried using the hand weeder on season, thinking, oh great, it's only little patches of weeds. But the problem with that is you weed one patch and then the next day you've got another patch somewhere else. So the only way to do weeds in seasons is just to spray the whole field anyway. Which is a bit annoying.
You still get weeds. I mean, because I find I still got weeds, so I'm just like, you know what, I'm spending a fortune on herbicide and I'm still getting weeds. And to be fair, that would happen in real life too. I mean, you could pre-herbicide the field in real life. It doesn't stop you from getting weeds later on, it still just comes back again.
Is it per growth stage in seasons, is that why?
I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how seasons is working. I've not really paid that much attention. But yeah, I mean, in real life, you would you'd spray you'd spray herbicide more than once. You typically spraying herbicide 2 or 3 times in a year.
Okay, yeah, that does get expensive.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
I quite like using a weeder. This marker doesn't seem very good. It's very wasteful of seed.
I like the weeders. Just knocked a bag of seed flying, but I think it's okay.
Don't worry.
My steering seems to be a bit wonky.
I've got crop destruction on, so.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
So you'll need care wheels if you're going to. depending on how grown it is. I don't know. The growth's only on slow, so it may not have got that far yet. Anyway.
I think I'm scared.
There's a Massey Ferguson in the shed. Has care wheels on. You can use that one.
Okay.
It'll weed quite happily. Mind you, it should only. Well, actually, if it's already gone beyond first growth stage, you can't weed anyway. So.
No.
Oh, so Zeke, if it's a bit difficult to place on small maps, that's probably not the one that I used on Shamrock then, because it was very easy to place on a really small field. So it may not be the same one. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I mean, the one I've got. I mean, it's big compared to like gyms and that, and it is quite a good size. But yeah.
If not, I may put a worker on this, and I'll come and join you at the yard. Because actually, what I could do, I need to feed the cows. I'll get the food mix so we can feed the cows.
Okay.
Which was the last. Quick! Don't forget to put the Kuhn in. I need that. What I nearly forgot. Did I put a worker on? Have I put a worker on? Yes, I have. He's charging me, so he better be working. I beg your pardon.
Your field is definitely. Can I walk in it? With crop destruction on or not?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely past your first growth stage.
Uh-oh. So I may not be able to use a weeder anyway then.
Well, no, I think it's the growth stage of the weeds, but I can't actually see it. It's a bit weird because it's only in patches, so I'll run up and see if I can see them.
Yeah, so I weeded it yesterday, so I'm slightly surprised that top field was fully weeded yesterday, so I don't really get why it's suddenly got more weeds coming up. I thought the whole thing had got weeds in it, but it's fine. Well, if needs be, we'll just have to get one of them new sprayers. Be alright.
Well, it might be. I'll see. I'll try and see what happens. I'm not seeing the weeds sticking their head above the parapet, so they might only still be in stage. As long as your weeds are still in stage 1, they'll be grand. I'm scared. I'm driving on this thing and you've got
Hi! There's one ready for harvest. Me. Hey, we can do the second harvest. How come that's got to harvest stage already? Crikey. Okay.
How fast have you got your crop processed?
Slow.
Alright.
Yeah, but I think I've still got it on slow. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's weeding, so we're grand.
This has missed out bits, but that's okay. We'll just leave it as is. May as well get this dude on this field too. Tell you what, I stopped doing horses for a really long time because soybeans, that'll do. Because oh, hang on, what's going on? Right, we got. Sorry, I'm just making sure I've got all of my seeders on the same crop. Yeah, it looks like it. Right. Yeah, because the constant riding thing, the 5 minutes a day job was a bit poor.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it's all right on this map. It's actually it's just really nice. There's lots of places to explore. I'm sure I'll get bored of it eventually. But I actually had this idea. I might put a road all the way around that little hill that goes all around the map with little viewpoints.
I've seen people put like I think it was Spec. Did you see his video where he put a route through the around with all the jumps
with little trees down to do.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that was good.
Quite a lot of fun. Yeah.
Right, that was that anyway. Got that going. Okay, no, going the other way.
I'm stuttering.
Yeah, Save the game.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, it's also because I'm sorry, I'm jumping between tractors.
All right, okay, that's probably.
Right, which I'll stop doing. Okay, so if I go to animals, Kuhn I was right, the Kuhn SPV Confort. I've been wanting to use this for ages. Oh, hey, we've got weeds in the cornfield already. He's literally just planted that bit and it's already got a strip of weeds going all the way down it. What's that about?
Yeah, but
That's crazy.
it's just part of the map, so it's not available in the markup.
Yes, yeah, it's a nice one actually.
One that you've got not yet dead.
It is, yeah. I am, actually I am. We're going to have a look. Yeah, let's do that. I'll jump out. Sorry. Get the workers. Well, look, pesky weeds. Let's take a little walk across the field. Da, 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 da. It is, yeah, it is the reason actually for this field that we put in, because this is going to be this one here, and we'll put another one at some point around in this way, trying to miss out that rock, which will be quite entertaining to plough around. So that I've got two big cornfields right next to the biogas plant for doing silage, so we can all jump on and do silage. So this is, yeah, this is Jim's biogas plant. So, well, this bit is Jim's biogas plant. Digestate tank. Oops, missed the stairs. That's my age. And then, so this is one thing you can put down, and then right next to it is an extra digestate tank. So I put that in as well, just in case I needed it, and well, just as a bit of, you know, something else really, just to make it look a bit more. But the BunkerSilo next to it is something else. Yeah, that's the extension, the digestate extension tank.
And that comes with the yeah.
Yes, you place them separately.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yes, the small BGA it's called, 50,000. It's only 50,000 to buy, dirt cheap. And a BGA digestate extension tank, so an extra 200,000 litres. I don't know what the capacity of the BGA is. I'm assuming it's the same, presumably.
You get a really good price for poo on it, I think. I've sold lots of poo on it.
Oh really?
Poo has kept me going. I mean, I think yours is saying 1200, but yeah, it's 720 on normal mode, 720 per litre for poo, so it's really
oh wow,
good.
Got to see what you mean. Yes, this again, it's 1200. It's actually 1200. It's 1200 for manure and 479 for slurry. Wow.
Yeah, it's actually worth probably selling your manure, and just if you were to want manure your fields, just to buy it, because you'd actually still make money on that, as long as you weren't buying it from Jim's buying some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've sold all my manure, because I've got the same wee cow shed that you have, and it actually produces quite a decent amount of manure.
It does, actually. I haven't figured out, is there a challenge of getting the slurry out? Because it's right around the back. Can you get to it? I haven't tried yet.
Because I've got seasons, I've not. Well, now here's the thing, because I've got seasons, right? And you know how in seasons you get the little water pump as well?
Yeah.
And I've actually placed the water pump right over the other side of the fence. It's the opposite.
And it still works?
Yeah, and it worked, yeah.
So have I been driving in and out through that tiny little gate to fill up the water trough for no reason at all?
Possibly. There might be a trigger on the opposite side of the fence. But that's the thing about that mod, it's got really big triggers points on it. And I really like the big trigger points on that mod.
Interesting. Okay, I might try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the BunkerSilo is not Jim's. There wasn't a BunkerSilo in the map. It's this one. The BunkerSilo medium doubled by somebody. It'll be in my usual mod list. And this, which I thought was quite cool, I put this in the little weighing station. It's just a just a decorative object. It didn't actually work, but I thought it looked quite cool. And actually, I put some little signs in too, and I've got some. I need to put this cones in, and I'm going to put a barrier on here. So I haven't finished this yet, and there's a little stop sign at the entrance. Yes, I haven't finished it yet. Anyway,
That looks really cool though. That's really cool. Mine's just really bland compared to
I can't help myself. But the problem is, of course, I've started with a map that had a really good low slot count, and it's gradually creeping up. And I'm like, oh, but I had so many more things I wanted to do. So,
and you know, when his update drops, there's going to be lots of other little new things to.
Oh, I know. Static vehicles and all sorts. I'll have to fill up all my car parks. Mind you, I think they're only a slot each, aren't they, or something?
Yeah, yeah.
At least the ones that came out recently were, and I'm sure Jim will make them pretty low slots because he's good at that.
Yeah, just be a slot each as well. He's got some really nice stuff coming out.
Actually, you know what? We'll take a small excursion for those that missed the beginning. And we'll go round. Oh, so my broom stopped working.
No, what do you mean it stopped? Completely? Did you empty it?
No, so, well, it wasn't that it stopped working. I was taking it from the sheep and the cows and over to clean out the chickens, because the chickens had started making mess. And it just went all a bit funny, and I'm not sure why, and I was trying to run with it, because I was in a bit of a rush. And it flew out my hands, flew up into the air and landed in the ground, and it embedded itself in the ground. I couldn't get it out.
Oh, I know how to get it out, because I've had that happen.
Now she says I got rid of it. How'd you get it out?
I normally just take hold of it, then sort of throw it. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 times to do it. But
Oh, right,
basically
interesting.
you just grab a hold of it and, you know, just lift it up a wee, raise your pointer up a bit, so now I remember the word you're talking.
There you go.
And then throw it. I just use the throw, and that's
Interesting.
to get it out. It does come after a while, but it can be a bit. Sometimes it works the first time, and sometimes it takes a few goes. But yeah.
So there goes
Yeah, I've had
no
it
man's
happen a
land
few
foods.
times.
That's interesting. I've never had that happen before.
Oh yeah. Excalibur broom. Yes. That means that I'm the true king then.
Must be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we can finally open the silage. It's been there for a couple of days.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I actually don't know what the capacity is of those bunker silos I put in, but they look huge. So they're going to take some. Filling.
I could never
That's for
figure out
certain.
what the capacities. I just didn't guess. But until I started doing corn and silage and corn, I did not used to have an awful lot of silage. Or I'd do silage bales and sell them, depending on how much money I had and what sort of mood I was in. Yeah, so now I'm actually starting to nearly fill, or practically fill bunkers. I'm quite excited about it.
Right, try and get the mix. Yeah, it's quite satisfying. Try and get a mix
It's the first
right.
time I've
So
ever done it, though,
capacity.
you know. I read that as arse king pitch. I'm like, what? Oh, wise.
Right, let's try that.
Right, so that's that one pretty much done, I think. Just a tiny wee spot in there. Where's the wee spot? Let's see if I can find that wee spot.
Okay, so if I chuck a couple of little straw bales in for good measure, and then hopefully, oh, there's a couple here. Look, that's handy.
Did I get it? No.
Missed.
Oh yeah!
Missed completely. What was that? I threw it right over it. There's just no. Oh, come on.
You time it up, rush again.
No, I'm just trying to throw bale. Oh, there's no collision on the edge. Oh, that's handy. I'm
Yeah,
trying to throw
there's no
bales
collision
into the
stick.
food mixer, and I just
right.
throw it straight over the top instead of actually throwing it in it.
Right now, let's see. I think the weeds are too far on.
Hopefully.
Maybe not, maybe not. Let me see. Just the field. Oh yeah, they're fine. Did we get mine as well?
Hey, spot on, look at that. Lovely.
Ah, cool. I like that one that you tried that one you can stand on the back of, you know, it's like an IKEA one.
Oh yeah, I need
Looks,
to, yes,
yeah,
I've been
it's
dying
quite
to use
cool,
that.
isn't it?
It is quite cool. I
So
haven't tried
I
it
have
yet,
that
but I do want to
one,
use it.
yeah, no, yeah. I have that one just, yeah, sitting outside my cow shed.
Can
And
I?
I
Ah, there
just
it is.
jump on and off it. But yeah, I like that cow shed because it's got really nice just size triggers as you see.
Yeah, that's not bad actually, is it?
No. So I've got the wee IKEA one just sat outside there and jump off now.
Well, let's see. It's going to take plenty of that. Might do one more load, that'll be it. That'll do.
Do you use the self-service stuff at all?
I haven't.
sale point?
The sort of self-selling. No, I haven't actually. I do want to put. I have got a wow. I've got a milk sort of sell your own milk sell point, a mini one, which I'm going to put in
Oh
here.
yeah.
But I might. I've got some. I've got an idea, so I might. Yeah, I might put. I might put some of the self-service ones in. I haven't really looked at it yet. But you've got that, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah, you get really good prices for it. You know, I quite like it. They're really good for things like milk and eggs and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
And potatoes as well, but then not as good as the, you know, probably not even like the biogas plant, but it's not too bad actually. But now I've got that big flooded biogas plant in which is, you know, I think it's that for potato prices.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to look into that. I've got ideas about putting a few little things at some of the different sell points about the place, just to. Oh,
I like the idea of them as well, you know, because they're just
yeah,
you know, you're cutting out the middleman type thing.
exactly.
You know,
That's right.
you make a bigger profit type thing.
Oh, check that throw. Oh, come on, do it. Pick it up. There we go. Thanks for Zeke. Oh, be right back. Okay, no worries. Thanks for what? Anytime, whatever it was. Just generally being awesome. Right, here we go. Hey.
My battery's nearly dead on the phone.
Nice. Not quite as balanced as last time, but still.
Hold on a sec.
Oh, I do love these things.
Well, I've still got half a pizza left, but I'll be a bit chilly now.
Yeah, it might be a reheat job in the morning.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be like microwaved in a couple of hours from now. And I got last till morning. Right, no, back in sick myself.
Right, do this, that'll do. That'll keep them going for now. What we got? Wow, they're going to need about another 3 or 4 loads, good grief. Oh well, that's cool. Good. Yeah, I've got a lot of slurry, so I need to start spreading slurry. Sheep, they need cleaning up, but I need a broom. Horses are okay. Fine. Right, I just need to park this somewhere, then where can I put this? Can it go in here? Let's have a look. Oh yeah.
Phone charger.
See what else is going on. How are we doing for wool? Oh, it's nearly full. That'll start winding at me in a minute. No more space for wool. How are we doing for? Oh, yeah.
I think yes, the seasons came out as well. The option of having, you know, beef.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't done beef yet.
Yeah, I got fed up picking up real pallets, so I moved on to doing the beef breed for the sheep, and I do some cattle, beef cattle as well. So, like I have the same small beef cow shed that you've got, and I've got Kuhn's cattle pasture, which has got the handful of beef cattle as well. So it's just quite nice just to change.
Yeah, so I say I haven't done that yet. I've sort of have what I'm doing on Shamrock, though. I don't know how much longer I'll pay them out for. Is I'm trying to separate out. I've started doing it on pigs. Instead of taking out the baby pigs and putting them elsewhere to keep them separate. And of course, in theory, you do that with the males. But the reality is with pigs is you get so many females as well, is you just have to take a whole load of babies and keep separate them out. But the plan was always do that with the sheep and the cows. So as you get new births and you get male births, then I'll separate them out, put them somewhere else to grow them on. So yeah, something similar. Yeah. But I haven't bought male breeds.
Of course, a lot of made the sort of male and female breeds, if you like. The anatomy is still all female.
Well, yeah.
The male cows still have udders, is, but then that's a base game thing, and I don't think they're
exactly. No, I don't think so.
Change that, but yeah, it's funny. I just only noticed it the other day. There, I'm like, oh, they've all got udders, so yeah.
But then Oxygen David's managed to put calves in, so. Guess you never know.
Yeah, that would be quite an interesting. Yeah.
I don't know whether they're coming to console, but they're on the PC version of Sandy Bay. Right, okay, let's try this. Okay. Leave that in. Leave that in. Oh, that was rubbish. What was that?
So it's my reading, I wouldn't worry about it.
There we go. Right, I'm not even going to try undo the others. Like that. So we'll grab this one. Hey. Nice. Oh, I found out, by the way, you know the, well actually you may not know, you know these bags, when I was interested, the bags that I use, I love these bags, they're awesome. So I found out the other day, because these bags, they come with a bag handler, and you can pick up one bag, and it's got a nice little thing that holds it in place as you're driving along. It's awesome. But I happened to have a couple spare the other day, and all I had on me was the grab thing. I forget what you call it. The one from the CSZ pack. You know, you can put straps around it.
Yeah.
So that's what this is. So I just managed to line two up, put them through the hoops, and you can even strap them in so they hold in place.
Alright, cool.
It's very cool. So I've got one fertiliser, one seed carried side by side to fill up my seeders.
That's good.
because they've got good capacity as well, because they're 2,000 litres, so if you've got a small seeder it's enough.
Yeah. I've never used the bags, the big bags actually.
I love them, they're great.
I mean, I downloaded it. I downloaded it for specs multiplayer, but I've never actually activated it on. I tend to use the pallets or Jim's wee shed things because it's usually the cheapest.
Yeah, I see, yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like using these, they're really good fun.
I like the pallets as well.
Because they empty in the same way, so they, you know, they the stuff comes out the bottom.
Yeah,
if
which
you
is
see what I mean.
they would do in real life. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's cool.
Actually, could do worse. Have we left it? Oh no, we didn't. Okay. We must be getting to the point where some of these need a spray, do we? Need a fertilise thing. Aye, but we'll need the you're using the Massey with the crop tyres. You are right.
Yeah.
That's right. I've probably got another one. Let's have a look.
I'll come back and get.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. It's alright. Quick run down.
Yeah, I mean this crop's not too bad because it's not seen far enough, but the one beside it, which has also got weeds in. The first one I was in definitely was in the second stage. This is the one beside this one, which is
That's what you use for loading pallets. No more pallet forks for me. Oh, the CSZ thing. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, and it can pick up bags too.
That. Yeah.
Oh, I got stuck on the hedge. They're a bit rough, these hedges.
Oh yeah.
Well, we got one field done.
That's alright.
I thought doing 3 was a bit optimistic. Oh, we've done a load of other jobs too. Lots of other things to do there.
Yeah.
It's good. Oh, no more space for wool at the sheep. Right, okay. I've only got another, 3 fields I want to cut in, but that's okay. This way. Let's see. Oh, it's not full. Okay, fine. Pretty sure we've got some more fertiliser, so that's okay. No, that one's seed. What's that one? Is that seed? Kind of hard to tell, it's been knocked over. Yes, it's seed, okay.
Yeah, that was me, sorry,
Alright, it's fine.
Ran into
Passing judgment.
harvester.
It's better than running into my field. It's leased anyway, it's not mine, don't worry about it.
Yeah. And I got out and straightened it up a bit, but I had no way of picking up the bag.
There we go. I forget which is which. Blue's fertile. Oh no, it fell off. Which one's which? I ended up with the one that I don't need. Ooh. Yes, of course I did. Obviously. Left with a bag of seed when I'm trying to fill a fertiliser spreader. Awesome. Let's do that again then, shall we? I don't know what it is with the chat counter on my screen. It's funny because it normally pings up. Oh, it is pinging up, yeah. I've got 1,315 messages apparently.
Oh God.
How popular am I?
Is it counting them by the letter?
It must be, yeah. Must be.
Counting the letters instead of messages.
Oh, that was it. That was well worth doing. Not. And it doesn't need to be full anyway. Let's see how much we can get out of 2,000 litres. Ooh, can I put crop tyres on this vehicle? Can't remember. Let's have a look. It's a big tractor to put crop tyres on. There you go. Open the doors. Ooh, repair. Better do repair while we're here. Customise. Oh, I can't because it's leased. Oh my goodness me.
I thought you could repair customised, at least stuff. You can. Oh yeah, sorry.
You can repair it. You can't customise.
Yeah.
It's fine. Because I've got the little International's mine. Once I stop buying land and start to make a bit more money of my own, I'll start buying some vehicles. But apart from that slight inconvenience of not being able to customise, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, well, yeah, I do. Yeah, in seasons I tend to lease more than I buy.
Yeah, because on seasons, yeah, exactly. That's right.
Which is quite right.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, I'm gonna go and run out and look at my horses.
Go for it.
Does it wander into the trees?
A little bit.
It's really cool, this setup.
Oh, that's awesome. The open pasture.
Yeah.
Am I being dense? Have I gone straight past? Oh, I did. They're at the top. Wheel set up. No.
Thank you, horsey.
Narrows. Oh, hang on. I seem to recall that the narrows on this tractor aren't actually narrows.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'm nearly done the reading bit if you want.
Oh, you need oh, that's fine. Then we'll
I've got
wait.
one more quick pass, and that's the bulk of it. Apart from the little tiny little lines here and there I've done. So, yeah, just 2 minutes. I just quickly had a shot in my horse. Don't know if you actually needed me to take them riding or not.
They will need riding.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
There you go. Right.
Okay. Oh, and actually we said that the thing was
Quick turn down.
sheep pallets full.
Yeah, I guess too on seasons she can produce pallets in the springtime, so
That's
it's
true.
not a constant.
It's not quite as it's true.
Yeah.
And mind you, when they do produce it, they don't have to produce it though.
Yeah, I mean, I've only just got about. I mean, and again, I've been replaced a few. Sheep pasture was the first one I placed because I was hanging off getting any sheep until I got that. And I put some ones in, some in for beef meat, lamb. And then I thought actually I'm going to stick some real sheep in, just a wee tick and see how it goes. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, I think that's most of the weeds I've got now. Just a couple of wee spots, but you can read the tractor. I'll try not to be too picky. Oh, it's a nice chicken coop as well. Just drop off here.
Nice. Just watching the stunt driving.
Yeah, you can see I stunt drove the stump ride to didn't want to stand up.
So I need to lease another tractor with narrows then, don't I really? Now I'm getting more and more fields. Do you want to spray or shall I do it?
Right.
Actually, I hope this can take it actually. I hope this is I hope we can take the weight. I don't mind really. I'm not going much longer anyway. Because I probably ought to get to bed. So if you want to ride a horse,
okay, I've got
feel free. Or cows might need water. Whatever.
I'll have a quick flick through and see what you need. Chickens need cleaned. Have you got a separate brush for them, or is it somewhere?
I haven't got anything to clean at the moment, so it'll have to be a bucket job.
There's your bucket. Oh yeah. That kind of bucket. Right.
Yeah, as in big bucket thing.
I'll leave you to clean it.
That's fine. I've fully expected to leave the animals today.
Right.
That's all good.
Cows, yeah, they need water. They need total mixed ration.
Oh yeah, help yourself if you want to do more of that. Right, so let's see.
Right.
So, change work width. Anyone read what number that is? Because that's too far away from my failing ancient eyesight.
I put it up to the max,
9.
but so I don't know if it's still sat at the max. But I did have it at the max 45, but I don't know if it's gone back down again or what.
Yeah, no, you're right. It does. It stays at it. So let's try that. So if I do it at 45, then.
Right. So okay. So this
Let me
is
turn it on.
So you use the little 3.1s for your cows because you're driving all the way through, is that right? Let's see if I can get the trigger where I get it for the...
Yeah, actually that'd be interesting. So yes, there's those little milk tanks. The International will go through the doors, but yeah, I'd be interested to see if you can do it.
It's not... No, that's interesting. I mean, I tend to get... Yeah. Trigger.
But I'm kind of hoping you're right about the slurry, because otherwise I've no idea how I'm going to get anything that will accept slurry in there to get the slurry out.
I see. Yeah, because I've got seasons and I have straw, I don't have slurry, so I've never... I've never tried it, so
true.
yeah. I'm not getting a trigger for the water tanker outside where I would get, where I got it for the fuel pump. The fuel pump's got a really big, wide trigger point though, I think, so that might be why. Fuel pump? The water pump's got a decent sized trigger.
Oh, maybe
so
that's
that
why.
Might be why
yeah.
It's stretched a bit further. Because it has its, I think it's got its own sort of trigger size, if that makes sense. Width, yeah, okay, let me see then. It's like going indoor.
Oops, wrong button. That's better. Sorry about that, wrong button.
Yeah, the milk as well. The milk trigger is inside. So what I've done is when I get to
the milk trigger's not inside, is it? I thought that was to the left. No.
No.
Yeah, to the left.
Inside.
Oh God, is it?
Too big, I can't get in.
You need the International will do it, just about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's inside. But so what I've done is, you know, there's normal sort of there's a little modded, hold on to have a look at the animal stuff. Animals. Animals. So there's a modded wee Joskin Aquatrans, you know, the one that just holds the 730 litres.
Yeah.
So I put that in the back of a wee tractor and I drive forward into it till I get the trigger point.
Yeah.
And then what I do then, because otherwise you'd be in and out, is then I then take MISSYB's tanker and park that just behind that, and then I just immediately start overloading, hit the trigger to start from the little one mill,
okay.
and then immediately start overloading it into the big tanker.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So yeah, so I tried it out and I thought, oh, this works. So yeah, because I thought this is actually going to take forever otherwise.
Yeah, indeed.
To get milk out of here, because especially when you've got, you know, like 120 litres of milk there, and the only thing that fits is, yeah, these tiny little things, or that little 731. But yeah. So if you get seasons, you should be able to put the water pump over the other side of the fence, and I don't.
Yeah,
I
that would
don't
help.
then bother putting any extra water in there. I just use the pump to do all the work.
Mind you, to be fair, I shall probably move to a bigger. I quite like that building. I'm glad I tried it, but I'll probably get a bigger cow shed.
I really do like. How big would you go for? Because yeah, would you go for like full size, which is only 110, or are you thinking like 300, 500 size?
A reasonable amount of expansion room. I've got one in mind actually. I don't think I've got it on, unfortunately, but yeah, I've got one in mind. I'm planning on using.
Okay.
So it's quite a big one. I actually don't know its capacity, to be honest. So let's see, 28, 32, 45. Ooh, have I done it? Am I too far over? Maybe I'm too far over now. Oh no, it's doing it. I'm of course also fertilising the little grass strip in between the two fields, but I'm doing two fields at once. With the mass expanse of a 45 litre spray.
Wow, yeah. Right, let's see. So you'll fit, because the other one is too big.
Wow, that's huge, look at that.
Fendt. The cows are all queuing up now, they're getting thirsty, and I can't steer through this door. Seriously. You might get in, you might need to come and get back in.
There's a sweet spot.
Is this the one that Jim put?
Yes. It's Jim's, yeah, it's Jim's tractor. It's the one he left in the middle of the lake.
Right. Oh, that was a bit weird. There we go, through. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I drove through you. Not good, I know. Yeah, I'm giving you water. What more do you want?
Right, let's try and, so that was full bore, so let's try and see. So how much width for what's left? Actually, you know what, it might need, at least for a little bit, it might need full width. Let's see. Ooh, and still a little bit left at the edge. Oh, that's annoying. I was hoping that'd be enough to do the lot.
Sorry, cows coming through. Maybe, maybe not. I just put a wall in the way. Oh wow! Again, right. Is that water? Is that water? No? Is that just for the washing? Where do you get your water from?
The water tower next to the lake.
Oh. I parked my water tower in my town. It's quite handy because I can fill the PMOS up when I buy it as I go by.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So if I can squeeze in there, maybe I should move the little tanky.
Alright,
and you've got quite a decent amount of silage there too.
Oh yeah, I think that'll keep the cows going for a wee while.
They'll keep the cows going, they'll fill your pockets too.
Got enough room in the woodshed for this? I'm not going to get that in there, am I? Oh, that's a shame. To fill those up, actually, you can just ride down the side of it. The trigger will stretch just enough. Sorry, I should have said. I only realised, only found that out recently. Actually, I only figured it out quite recently that I could do that.
Do I need to open it? Is it open?
Yes, you do.
No, it's not giving me a trigger to open it.
You need, if you just walk up to the, you have to get out the tractor, walk up to the little handy rail in front of it and just press circle.
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Yes, I need to press it. Yeah. You can tell how often I've used it. Yeah, I don't have it there, I just drive straight into the water down here.
How we doing for fields? So they should be all fertilised, but for that one, which I can't fertilise yet, that'll need an extra one at some point. Oh hey, weeds.
You got more weeds?
Yeah, down in the cornfield that we just seeded.
Wow, they came up quick, didn't they?
They did. They came up while it was still being. Where's the little? Oh, you're using it. I'm like, where's the international one? Oh, of course you've got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, better get rid of them pesky weeds before night time, otherwise we'll have a job getting rid of them tomorrow. Hey Zeke, you're back.
Hey.
You've not missed much. We won $1 million and turns out, no, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It might be something entirely inappropriate. Yeah, you've not missed much. Titch did some weeding. Oh, yes, you did. You missed me doing amazing spreading with the amazing spreading fertilizer spreader thing. And Titch is now squeezing in and out of really small doors.
Yeah, just as well I'm Titchy.
Right. And I'm back doing more weeding. It's just, you know, the excitement never stops. Oh, hey, missed a patch. Right, here we go.
Right, so keys and Jeeps needs cleaning, horses need riding, easy fire. Zeke, I think you should just jump on and come and use your hand.
Are you struggling? Let's have a look.
No, I'm just thinking you're
what?
still
Oh, Zeke.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm going to be stopping in a few minutes anyway. So hurry up to get to bed.
That's true.
We could take the horses for a ride. We could do that actually. I might just put a worker on this.
Yeah, we could go for a race.
Oh, yes, we were going to do that. Okay, hang on.
We could do it on the horses, and then we can do it properly. At one point we can have a run as well. Yeah.
We'll take the horses for a ride. It's best to do it before it gets dark. There's nothing more boring than riding horses in the dark. The last time I had horses was on Marwell Manor, and I was forever forgetting to ride them during the day, and then ended up having to ride them in the dark.
Ah, yeah, riding
really
in the dark.
dull.
I kept trying to switch the headlights on.
I did actually discover you can ride a horse with a steering wheel earlier.
Oh wow, okay.
Which was a bit weird.
Yeah, that would be weird.
You just keep tapping the accelerator, make it go faster.
Riding them with a PlayStation controller either.
There is this. Well, I don't know. Depends how many times you've ridden a horse. For me, it feels very natural. Thank you very much. It's the closest I'll ever get.
That's it. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh! I just jumped off the horse, pressed the wrong button.
Right. Just abandoned tractor. Where's the other one? Miles away. Right, horsey. Let's giddy up.
Where should we go? Let's go up the hills.
Don't know. Yeah.
We'll go and site where we've got to put Zeke's house. Oh no, the greenhouses are run out of water again. Good grief.
Oh, you're along that way? I thought you'd gone this way. You must have turned
sorry.
around when I was looking. You were going in the opposite direction a minute ago. I can't see you on the map. There you are.
Where did you go then?
Just coming towards you, sort of.
I'm just on the other side of the little copse. Oh, I can see you. Right.
Yeah.
You're trying to get through the trees.
Yeah, it's quite cool. Nice going through the trees.
This is quite fun.
Yeah.
I find riding the horses a little bit dull, but it's far more fun to oh look, you can see the windmill.
I'm gaining on you.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine won't go any faster.
My horse is fatter than yours, like it's gaining on you.
Uh-oh, trees.
Oh.
Yeah, and after all that chat on the Discord earlier, I need to now see if I can figure out to put white lines in some of these roads.
Yeah, I saw that. I put a little zebra crossing in mine.
I seen yours. Yeah, that was good.
Just it's not the best, but it does its job.
So there you go. There's the windmill.
Oh yeah, this is really nice. I like how you put the bark down and everything. That looks really cool. The bark down in the path. Yeah. Oh, he's off again.
Sorry.
Just too busy admiring your windmill.
Facing away.
I know.
Should we put your house up here, Zeke? Just above the windmill? Is that high enough for you?
You should wait for that castle that Jim's doing.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the view out. No, I did do that. I took a screenshot when I first did my first look on the map.
It's nice up here when the sun's going down.
I did a screenshot looking across all the greenery, and now you can see the fields and where I put the roads in. That looks really good.
Mhm.
And just about see the biogas plant in the distance, or whatever that is. Oh no, that's the field we've just put in, I think. And then the biogas plant beyond it. That's really cool.
It is nice view.
Yeah, it's definitely a good map for horse riding. Much more picturesque than most.
Just a fire alarm.
Oh no, burnt your toast.
I think it's his vape thing. He sips too hard in it or something. Oh, 3 times.
So is that where the house needs to be, Zeke? Is that where we've got to put it up here?
Definitely get a good view, I tell you.
We'll have to get Titch to help me come and put the switch back in, because I've not tried that yet. Quite like yours, it looks really good.
Yeah, it is really good.
But yeah, I think a road along top of here, or a footpath or something, would be quite cool.
Yeah. I wouldn't advise you to put in the switch back.
It must have taken you ages.
It still needs some landscaping done to it. Yeah, well, I just need to took me forever. But yeah, I will get back to it eventually when I've got it back down. Just to give a bit more character to it.
It's quite nice to come up here and see the map actually. Just to the left, down from the top a bit. Okay, so down here. Whoa, that's steep on a horse. Crikey.
Oh, just
need my Chevy. So, somewhere around here, just overlooking the windmill, maybe a little bit higher up. Oh look, there's the garden centre. Oh, we go see the garden centre. Oh, I realised the other day I've managed to remove one of my mods. Oh, one of the mods that I was actually already using. So a whole load of stuff that I'd placed has disappeared from the garden centre, which is a bit annoying.
Did it not give you that warning thing when you open up to see?
I didn't notice it.
You've taken
but I might have. I think it was. It might be when I played with Jim a few weeks ago, and I might have just taken a whole load of stuff out and not really thought about it.
I
But it's
just
fine.
tried
I
to
can
switch
put
the
them back.
headlights on again.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Oh, the lights are on. Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, you know we need to go. Being silly. Perfect place to finish the stream. We need to go to the new signs
Oh yeah.
and see it
Get
lit
the
up.
shot, yeah.
So yeah, this is the garden centre. We can go around the back and see all the plants. Oh, I jumped off the horse again. Sorry, horsey. I didn't mean to do that. Pressed the wrong button.
Ah, that's very nice what you've done. Yeah,
Not on the
that's
very
really
top.
cool.
Too windy.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so there was a sculpture
Yes.
thing out the back, and a couple of sacks of potatoes, and they were
Oh,
mods, and I must have removed the mod that contained them, so I need to put them back.
Yeah, some really nice details. Mine's just quite minimalist compared to that.
Yeah, like I say, why do you? I mean, a lot of the detail that I'm putting in is not necessarily pushing the slot count up, because of course a lot of it is just it's Jim's textures putting in the bushes and the plants and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they? They're really handy.
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
They're good for hiding mistakes when I put fences up that are a bit squint and stuff.
Agreed.
You just stick one of these hedges down and it's like, that looks really good.
Mind you, I have also noticed that sometimes when you're placing the fences, you can't butt them right up next to each other. So actually, I sometimes fill the space with a hedge or a bush.
Yes. Yeah, I did that. I did that around my biogas plant, where I managed to put two through each other and got across and put hedge over that as well. So the hedges are the same. Because I put hedges around my garden centre rather than the fence. And again, where I couldn't get it to join together, I put just the normal hedges in. It worked really well.
Ah, here we go. I was going to say it's a bit dark, folks, but I've seen the light to guide the way. I've seen the light. Oh, and the track, my grey track. This might be a bit glary actually in the middle of the countryside. These giant electric light letters.
I like the idea of just maybe put like in the decorations package they're like what do we call it?
That's so cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. That is really good.
Definitely a screenshot. Here we go.
Yep. You gonna jump on a horse or?
I could jump on a horse. Shall I jump on a horse and you're going to take my picture?
Oh yeah.
On horsey.
Taking the wee mini map. Does look great, is it? Because lots of nice stuff. I really like it. Makes me feel like I've done pants on mine.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I haven't actually farming wise. I've got very little on mine. The other problem I'm going to have is I'm going to start running out of slots. Oh, I can't get close enough. Come on, horsey. Look at my trees. They're growing really quickly. Oh wow, it's just got brighter. Look at that.
I've just switched on my light because
I see. Okay.
It's a camera flash, so I can actually see you. Oh, that's cool. Stay there. Oh, you moved too quick.
Oh, what's he doing?
Hold on. Oh, no, do it again. Hold on. Oh, no, I liked you on the top.
Doing dressage.
Right, hold on. Let's see how this looks.
Oh, that looks awesome. If I can get a brief space where it's not putting up new text notifications. Hang on.
Yeah, that worked really well.
Alright, wait for all the notifications to leave the screen. Come on, go away. Got it just. Cool.
Yeah.
Right. I suppose I should go to bed really, because it's midnight here.
Yeah. definitely. Okay,
That's so
dokie.
cool.
That was a good time.
Yeah,
Enjoyed
cool.
that.
Thanks for joining, Titch. I enjoyed that. It was really good fun.
Yep.
Really good.
Yep.
Thanks for the help. Got loads done. We're getting there slowly.
Are we taking the horses back or? Yeah. Because they'll need a quick brush, won't they?
I suppose that's true. Actually, they will, won't they? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we best do that. Mind you, not that we can see. Maybe I'll end the stream and because it's got to be pretty dull watching and just sort of seeing silhouettes of trees and the vague flashes of horses' hooves on what may be a road. It's kind of hard to tell because it's just black.
I'm just following you because I figured it's your farm. You know where you're going.
And one of these days I'll actually get around to putting some put some lights on. I always had this plan to put lights down the sort of the pathway into the farm, and I haven't done it yet. I need to do that. Just about. But yeah, well, I'll end the stream there anyway. We'll get these horses back, get them cleaned up.
Yep.
So thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, it was good to catch up, and yeah, thank you to all of you. Most of you, I'm pretty sure, are subscribers, so thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. I can't believe I've hit 3 figures. Wow, a whole 3 figures. Mind you, I actually don't, but I actually also have my first 10,000 minutes in the last 28 days. I was checking my stats earlier on. 10,000 minutes of viewing in a month. It's pretty good. So yeah, thank you all. Appreciate it. And where did the horse go? I brought it back.
Oh yeah, they tend to move.
It's in the stable. And it's disappeared. Must be hiding in the trees.
On your left hand side.
On my left hand side?
Well, it was, but you're facing the wrong way now. They're both down this corner, look.
Over here. No. Where? Where am I looking?
You got it?
No.
You just walked right past it. You just
am I
walked
being
through
really
it.
blind?
You
Oh.
walked through it.
In that case. Oh.
It's moving now. Can you see it? Yeah.
No, I actually can't see it. I can see this one, I can't see mine. Oh, that's really weird. Oh no, here it is. You see, for me it's over here. Oh, right, that's weird. Oi, stop moving around, let me clean you.
Yeah, that's my one. That one should be clean. But this one won't. Yeah, they're not stopping moving. They look like I think the multiplay's glitched them a wee bit.
Oh, it's fine. I'll clean them up in a minute then.
Oh, it's just cleaned itself automatically.
Is it? Let's have a look. We check the state.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have.
They're both clean.
Isn't that funny? That's very strange. Oh well, fine. Ooh, need to clean out the sheep.
Nice guy.
And the chicken. Cool. Right. Anyway, second time ago. Yeah, cheers, Zeke. Thanks everybody else still there. Thanks everybody for watching. If you're watching later on, and
yeah.
See you on the next one. Cheers, Titch.
Catch you later, Zeke. Catch you later. Not yet dead. Bye.
Cheers all. Thanks very much.
Yeah.